Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain another situation where we can use contains function in XPath expressions. In the previous session, I've already covered how to use contains function in XPath expressions for locating the elements on the web page. But now, I'm going to cover another situation which I have not covered in the previous session. But to understand this session, or this another situation of using the contains function in XPath expression, if you want to really understand, you need to have the idea of this contains function that I have covered in the previous session. So without this knowledge of contains function that I covered in the previous session, you won't be able to understand this situation that I'm covering. Okay. So with that note, hoping that you already have the knowledge of the contains function from the previous session, I'm covering this for you. Okay. So what is that situation where we can use contains function in real time in XPath expressions? Okay, another situation. So for that, I'll open this browser case to demonstrate that or to show you that or explain that. I'll take you to the sample application page that is omoyo.blogspot.com. Once you are taken to this page, here I'm going to take this paragraph text as an example. I want to locate this text. Okay, I want to locate this particular text. If I inspect this, just see the situation, guys. Okay, whatever the situation you are facing, really try to understand. Okay, so I have selected this element, that is a paragraph text element on this page or some text on the page, and selected an inspect option. So it's locating some div tags, and if I expand this div tag, whatever the text that is displayed on the page is in between the starting and ending div tags. Now I'll just click on this double arrow here and select selector sub. Now I'll write the XPath expression for locating this element. How to write the XPath expression? Double forward slash div. Right? This is the first thing. Square bracket. Okay. Now here, what I need to write, guys? What I need to write? I have to write text function. We generally write text function because I am going to use the text between the tags of this element, starting and ending tags of the element to locate this element. Okay. Because this div tag, it doesn't have any particular proper locators. Okay. So, or proper attribute values are not there for this element to locate this element. So I'll go with the text between the tags for locating this element. So single quotes I'll give, and here I'll copy this entire text, guys. Okay, as it is. I will be copying this particular text as it is. Copy this entire text and paste it here like this. Okay. Now let's see whether this is working or not. Exactly, I'm pasting. Press enter. Still, it is not working, guys. Okay, still it is not working. Some issues are there. Okay, some issues are there. Don't know why it's not working, but let's cross check. Maybe some gaps are there. You see, after page, you see there is some two gaps are there. I'll give one gap and it's still not working. Two gaps, still not working. So something is not proper in this. Okay, though I am trying to copy it in a proper way, but it's not working. Okay, so this is what is one of the problem you may face, or maybe if this works also. Okay, if this particular thing really works also. Okay, if this entire paragraph text, if I copy and maybe there is a gap here also. Okay, press enter. No, still not working. How many gaps are there actually? This is a problem. You see, this is one of the problem statement. You see, this kind of situations you will face in real time. After that, maybe only one gap is there. Okay, maybe I'll just go here and reduce it to one gap and press enter. No, no, use it. You see, still it is not working. Okay, there's one gap at the end. One gap, press enter, nothing is working. Okay. So I just copied the text also, guys, copied the text also, but I'm just passing it to the text function, but still it is not working for me. Okay. So, and if it works also, if it really works also, there is a problem because just see the size of this XPath expression or length of this XPath expression. Even if I copy paste, it is not working. But what if it works also? What if this particular text after I pasted it is locating this element also? Can we use this much lengthy XPath expressions in real time? No, right? So this is the problem. So what I will do in this kind of situation where if I'm using the lengthy text, if I have to assign to the text function in the XPath expression, instead of doing that, I'll write contains function. Okay, I generally go with the contains function. Whether that entire text will locate this element or doesn't matter. Okay, I'll generally go with the contains function because I need to write the entire text, which will make this XPath expression kind of lengthy. So here I'll write text function, and I'll be using only the partial text of this element, guys. Okay, so okay, so other text is not changing every time in this, as explained in the previous session. nothing is getting changed. I mean, some portion of the text is not changing. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that situation that I covered in the previous session while explaining the contains function. But in this case, what is the problem here is the text that I want to assign to the text function is in this XPath expression. What are the text I want to assign to the text function of the XPath expression is kind of very lengthy. Okay, this kind of situation I cannot assign this entire text between the tags to the text function, right? That's another situation we are facing. So to overcome that problem, to simplify the XPath expressions, I'll be using contains function. You know how to create the contains function, right? In between the square brackets, first you have to write the contains function. Okay, like circular brackets you have to provide. In between the circular brackets, provide comma. On the left side of the comma, you provide the text function, and on the right side, provide single quotes. Now you don't have to, don't have to pass the entire text here. You don't have to pass the entire text here. Okay, so instead take only some text. Let's say I just see the sample text. Okay, I'll use only this partial text, that is sample text. Even though remaining portion of the text is not changing, but I don't want to mess up the things by creating lengthy XPath expressions here. I just want to change, take something out of this particular text and use the contains here. It's now locating. You see, this is now working. Okay, this is one situation, guys. Okay, that you may come across in real time. Instead of creating lengthy XPath expressions, you can go with this. Okay, or sometimes the same problem will come where there are some space or gaps, we don't know what is there in this particular text, right? Some ending and starting gaps I'm not able to replicate here, because of which I'm not able to create a proper XPath expression using text function here. Solely text function I'm not able to use. Okay, so that case situation also you can use contains function. Okay, to take some portion of the text out of the entire text, instead of giving the entire text between the tags to locate this element, take only some unique portion of that particular text, some sample portion of the text, and give it with contains function like this. It's going to locate the element. Okay, and it will make the XPath expression look bit short. So there is one thing. I'll give one more example, guys. Let me refresh here and I'll give you one more example where I would like to locate this image. Okay, I would like to locate this image. Inspect this, and this is the HTML code of the image. Now, what's the tag name here? IMG tag, /IMG. So it has an attribute like src, guys. Okay, it has an attribute like src, square bracket, and here I'll give @src is equal to, in single quotes, I need to give the entire value. Is the value kind of lengthy? You see how much big the value of this src attribute is there. I just need to copy the entire thing. Okay, the entire value of the src attribute is kind of lengthy. If I go here and provide that value in the single quotes, okay, in between the single quotes, and press enter, it is locating the image. Okay, I'm able to achieve the thing. But the problem here is how much lengthy this XPath expression is. Do we have to use this kind of XPath expressions in real time, which are kind of very lengthy, like /IMG @src is equal to this entire value, lengthy value we are using. So instead of doing that, we'll implement the same thing. I'll remove this part between the square brackets, and here I'll use instead contains function. Okay, and in between the circular brackets I'll put a comma, and on the left side of the comma I'll use @src, the attribute value @src, and its value on the right side with single quotes. But I don't want to give the entire entire this value of this src attribute. Rather, I would like to take something. Let's say I would like to take this college word. There is a college word in this value of this src attribute, which is I would like to take partial, okay? College. Press enter. Still it is locating. Which one is better, guys? This one is better or previous one? Having the lengthy src attribute value is better. This one is better, right? So this is where our contains function will come to use for us, okay? Most of the situations in real time will happen like this, where you will see the values of the unique values of the attributes that you want to use in the XPath expressions may become lengthy, and it won't look good to use such kind of XPath expressions in real time projects. So you can make it short by using this contains function. Okay, so where I have given only the partial value of this attribute for locating this element. Okay, but with the help of the contains function, that is possible. So hope guys you understood another situation where we can use contains function in real time. Okay, so in the previous session I explained one situation about the contains function, why we have to use contains function in XPath expression, and in this situation and in this session I covered another situation where we can use contains function. Okay, when the value of the attribute or the text between the tags of the element that you want to use for locating the element on the web page with XPath expressions is kind of lengthy, in that case to optimize or reduce the size we can use contains function, guys. Okay, so that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.